Hi Sagittarius, I hope you're okay. I'm Clarissa. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be doing a love general reading for Sagittarius. Let's see what's in store for Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, if you'd like to be part of the October competition, where you can win a birth chart reading with myself, so an astrological reading, and being able to find out who you are deeply or in an astrological point of view. All you have to do is become a subscriber, and I would choose a random subscriber who will be the winner at the end of the month. So again, if you like the message in the video, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. Let's see what's available for Sagittarius. First card, Sagittarius. Star card. You know, your desires at the moment, you're feeling as though you're putting in effort to achieve this sense of manifestation. You're really leaning towards the higher mind thinking at the moment. You're going into a place of, what does it all mean? And how does it connect with our experience? How does it connect to the things that we are walking with? So it's really it's a major card for Aquarius. You keep dealing with Aquarius. It really speaks about trying to elevate your mind in some way, trying to elevate your experiences, so you can have the things that you want to achieve, so you can have the things that you're desiring at the moment. Full card, yeah. You want to go on this journey of expression. You want to take the things that you've learned, and go into a new process. There's some things that you have this uncertainty about where it's going to go, but you really don't mind. You're really just like, okay, I'm just going to see how it goes, because you have this trust in yourself. You have this instinct about yourself. You're knowing your surroundings about you. You feel guided into certain things with the Star card and the Fool card here. Even though there's a process of unknowing, you're prepared to go through it, because the exploration for you, that's the beauty of it. It's feeling those experiences and understanding why we have to go through things. This is what you're all about. Eight of Cups. Again, this is definitely about walking away from some situations that have create confusion in your mind. I think maybe this is where it's spurred from. Understanding that we're not going to be edified in some ways. Some things we have to separate. Some things we have to create a loss with some things, because it's almost as though without that sense of tension in our lives, between the things that we desire, the things that are meant for us, it creates a freedom from the things that we want to attach ourselves to, but are not really for our journey. So we're creating an understanding here that you're moving into certain things because you want to separate from the sense of loss, the sense of lack, emotional instabilities that have been had a play in your life. It's taking you into this higher mind setting, and you're prepared to act on these desires now. You're prepared to push yourself forward. The Three of Cups. Yeah, the Three of Cups definitely speaks of having the really good support groups around you, really having the the emotions that want to elevate you as well. Really having some like divine friendship groups. People that are with you for the long haul. They see the journey that you're going on. They don't mind being shouting from the sidelines and saying, yeah, come on, Sag, let's go. You got this. You can do your thing. And we believe in you. this is just such great energies, and this is where you want to keep connected to. You want to find more of this, you know, find more connections that believe in the mindset and your abilities. Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is definitely speaks about you know, having to have this tension between the things that you desire and the things that you're trying to move away from. You know, it creates you know, a competition within the air. You know, whether it's you're competing, you have competing energies within you, or whether there's energies around you that, you know, want to compete for your attention, or you want to maybe untie yourself in some way, and it creates this tension of release. So you have to go through, again, I spoke earlier just briefly about having to invite some tension into our life to be able to free us from, you know, compounding beliefs, whether that's our own or those around us. We have to go through a process all the time of having to, you know, go between what we believe and what is for us, and what we're really attached to. Strength card is major arcana for Leo. Yeah, because it does, you know, sometimes you know, pain can be you know, a jump point, you know, of creating a catalyst, creating action. And sometimes it can take everything, you know, having sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean a breakup of sorts, but it means that, you know, creating some losses of emotion, attachment into emotion, can take all our might. It can take all the strength that we have, and then, you know, with that freeing of those old attachments, they create a freedom, you know, and they create the room for newer energies to come in, things that maybe we haven't even felt before. Maybe you know, jumping into a sense of loss in some way, it creates this newer unabounded stress, you know, just, you know, this is a new feeling. I'm feeling extra will, extra might, you know, and wanting to drive forward in what you want to do. There's been like a sense of lack here, and this has been the pivoting. This has created a pivoting moment for you, Sagittarius, where you're just like, okay, I need to get up. I need to get up, I need to do some things. Okay. 3 cards here. The Tower. Okay. Tower is a major arcana for Scorpio. You know, it speaks of, you know, again, changing the belief system through, you know, actions that we can see. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups again speaks of feeling this sense of lack, this feeling a sense of uncertainty about our emotions. And the Hermit. The Hermit is major arcana for Virgo. So, you know, having to go within, taking this, you know, self-reflective time, having to understand what is the energies that we're pondering over, that we're attaching ourselves to. Again, creating a pivoting moment, a point of tension in between the energies of what we are allowing ourselves to be attached to, and why, you know, what is the source of this attachment. So then it can be a jumping point into what's going to be needed to release, because that release is going to take it's being needed to create this extra strength that's coming in, that wants to come in for you, Sagittarius. The Magician, love this for you. You know, because this is what Sagittarius does when they go into their own energy. They have this, you know, self-knowing, self-learning, but it's like they have to go on, you know, these you know, emotionally expansive experiences to be able to get to that point of manifestation. The Magician really speaks of being able to use all the tools that you have available, knowing that you do have them available, and getting to a point of knowing how to use them. And again, it goes back, because it's on top of the Five of Wands, it goes back to understanding the reason why there's been the tension, and connecting it to this sense of loss that's been here. Maybe you've just been without, or you're feeling without at the moment. Things are being a bit compounded in some way, a bit restricted in some way. It's created this tension. Maybe there's been different situations around you, and then all kind of accumulated to be, you know, this point of tension. You just want it, all sorted. So, you know, you'll understand, you're looking at the tools you have available, creating strength, and taking action. King of Cups. Sorry, the Knight of Cups. No, right, King of Cups. The King of Cups speaks of, you know, really being in your emotions. This could be alluding to a person, a water sign person, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that's had, you know, an influence over some of the feelings that you've had. You know, this could be where the strength is needed to, you know, to deal with an energy that, you know, maybe is emotionally elusive. They're not even sure which emotion they are wanting to show at any point. So they, you know, they have experience within staying in their own, you know, own projections, own will, and it could maybe just has an influence over how it feels. And so it could be also you wanting to go into a place of emotion, go into a place of a spiritual connection in that way, you know, going into the depths of how things feel. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get some clarifiers for you. Okay, let's clarify the Star card. Four of Swords. Yeah, this is such a good indicator of how things have been, because you've had to stay in this place of kind of comfortability, and it created like almost like a false sense of security here for you, where it felt as though, you know, it should have been comfortable. It should have been you know, growing into something, but in actuality, it's created a situation where someone was sitting comfortably in something that shouldn't really feel comfortable. You can see the scratches that she has. You can see where her heart is placed. You know, that how thin that string is attached to these thoughts. You know, the swords that represent the thoughts. So, you know, again, it's saying that there's been this comfortability, and this is, you know, the broadness of view and expansion that you always need to have in your life, Sagittarius. You know, it highlights why it's feeling like that, and it almost creates an epiphany point with the Star card here. You're understanding what your true desires are, and, you know, because your true desires may not be attached to this situation, so you have to come out of this place of you know, comfortability. Imagine trying to climb out of this situation here. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to feel comfortable, but it's the process that's needed. Okay, let's clarify the Fool card. Ten of Wands. Sorry, get excited. The Ten of Wands here over the Fool card. This is just another Fool card, really. The Fool card, the Ten of Wands indicates a travel. You know, this is moving away from a situation. It's basically packing up all your essentials and just, you know, leaving a situation that no longer has any light in your life. You know, you're almost becoming your own trailblazer, creating the light that you need in your life. Not unsure, you know, on top of the Fool, maybe unsure of where it's going to go. And at this point, your sensibility is the only thing that you want. So you're wanting to get to yourself. You want to be in command of how you want things to be, and so that means, you know, having to detach from some certain mindsets. Okay, let's clarify the Eight of Cups. Star. Oh my God, this is an amazing reading for you, Sagittarius. I love this for you because, you know, regardless of how things feel, this is, you know, your desire. You know, there has to be this tension because, you know, your understanding about things, it has to expand. And how do we know where to explore, you know, our emotional intelligence? We have to feel things. So this is why there's been some tension in your life. You know, this is why there's, you know, it's been feeling like, what does this all mean? Because that exploration of the emotion creates such an awareness. It then connects with our expansive mind, you know, where we want to explore next, where else is there to go. So there's a connection with over the Eight of Cups, that, you know, what you've been feeling and the choices that you've been made to walk away from certain emotions, and the tension that's been connected in your life is part of the desire of the things that you want to do. It's part of the journey that you've got to take. The tension has had to be there. Okay, let's clarify the Three of Cups. Three of Pentacles, yes. You want to build with people that are like-minded, you know, on your pursuit of expansion and self-awareness, and the things that you desire. You want to connect with those that not just support you emotionally, but, you know, there may be some monetary, or there may be some introduction of concepts of stability, structure in some way. So you can have that around you as well. So you can, you know, you're basing your security on the things that you want to do, the support system that's around you. Really good. It's, you know, it means it's like enterprising as well, wanting to connect with those and build, you know, enjoy the journey of building with others. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. It could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You know, so this could, over the Five of Wands, this could be indicating that the love that was around, or the connection, the energy that was there, was very slow moving, and it maybe it's been something that's almost like a long time coming. You know, there's been a thought process has been there, you know, because maybe the concepts of security versus the action to be taken is very different. And so, you know, this would also be indicating that there could be something that wants to come towards you, and that can't be seen at the moment because of this tension that is around, the feeling of tension and the things that you want to do. So there could be, again, you know, a grounded energy around you that's maybe just, you know, watching you from afar, and wanting to just learn more about you. Let's clarify the Strength card. The Devil. The Devil came out in reverse, so I normally don't read reversals, but they're coming out more and more. so I'm going to be reading them. So the Devil in the reverse, it means that you're definitely untying yourself from some, you know, compounding energies here, energies that you know, have been trying to keep you in a certain mindset. In the upright, you know, it's a very inviting, alluring energy that doesn't say anything happy, anything good here. But in the reverse, it means you're releasing yourself from these kind of energies. Maybe there's some toxicity that you no longer want to be a part of, and you can see it for what it is. Or maybe it's just coming into the light for you. But it's on top of the Strength, it's taken everything. You feel like it may have been taken everything. You know, it's you just the untying of these emotions has taken a lot. But you've had this need. You've had the realization that you've needed to expand on some things. Okay, let's clarify the Tower, the Five of Cups, and the Hermit here. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. This is allowing things to grow. This is putting the seeds down to create a new growth. You know, again, it speaks of having to go through the mud of life, you know, and having to understand what ground, what soil we need for nourishment. But we have to go through all the different types of how they all feel. And if it's dry and cracked, it's not going to grow anything. You know, if it's too based in water, again, it's not going to grow anything. It has to be like a perfect combination. And so sometimes we have to go through that tension of understanding what is that good, what is the best feeling to plant our seeds in. It creates an acknowledgement. So when we're walking through life, that, oh no, that doesn't feel good. Oh no, that feels good. Maybe I should go over here. So this is what you're going through at the moment. You're going through this element of growth here, Sagittarius. Let's clarify the Magician. The Hangman, yeah, this is a changing of perspective. This is understanding that, you know, you get the tools, they're all around you, but maybe you've gone through a process of not really knowing how to use them in a specific way. Maybe they've been used in a different way, and so now you're having to understand that you still have those tools and you're still a master of your own energy, but maybe your energy needs to be used in a way that serves this need for expansion that you require. So you know, this is the Hangman is definitely speaking of having a different perspective, and as this change of perspective happens, it creates an enlightenment feeling, like, oh right, I've always had that knowing, I've always been able to do that, but now I can use it in this way. So let's clarify the King of Pentacles, so King of Cups rather, sorry. Okay. All these cards want to come out, so this one came out and this one came out. Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles indicates, you know, having to balance finances, balance the concepts of stability, and then Tower here. This is a major arcana card for Scorpio. So this is and we had a Tower here as well, so it's come out twice. So this is indicating that some huge changes need to happen. You know, some changes in belief, changes in some of the connections that are, you know, really creating an ending with some things. You know, with the Two of Pentacles here, you know, there was an instability here with the sense of security. So really having to go through this change of what security really means. This Tower speaks of what we're comfortable with, and having to make some changes here. Okay, let's get some love cards for you, Sagittarius. Twin flame, yin yang, zen, balance, unity, coupling, complement each other. Yeah, I feel like there's an energy that has been surrounding you, but it's like in the background. It's like in the background, kind of just watching you and watching to see how you grow. And I feel like they feel like, oh, you know, this could be something that's, you know, for me, it's talking about a future energy that's here. But because there's so much going on, for you, it's hard to see this energy here. It's hard to see there's someone that could be a good balance for you. But they have, you know, made themselves a little bit aware in this reading, but very, very slowly. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Yeah, I really feel like you're getting to a point where you're having to understand what needs to be closed out, what needs to be, you know, this would be regarding some concepts that you've had, some things again that you've attached yourself to, you know, some knowing that you need some deep changes and having to almost as though allow those to come in, and they've come in a way that's created tension because action it's immediate attention that's needed to be taken. Really having to put the strength in to unbound yourself from just some negative attitudes that have been around, or in the attitudes that wanted to keep you in a certain place, a certain energy. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. Okay. So yeah, this could be again indicating to the slower energy. Maybe they have a little, little something to say to you. This also could be saying that once some of these energies are clear, then you're ready to invite some love in. You could just get the call when you least expect it. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's get some oracle cards for you. I really love, I love that for you. This is what is the most purest love that we can have. The love for ourselves, the love from divine, and understanding that part of that we're seeking has to be the love that we have for ourselves, and the love that we have with our inner guidance. And where it can connect you with. Some things, the expression of ourselves, it needs to come from, our true expression needs to come from the love that we have for ourselves, the acknowledgement, the awareness that we create. Guardian angel, this is amazing for you, Sagittarius. This is such a, I think you always have like higher minded readings. It's always up there, really speaks about the presence of the energies that are around us that we cannot see, but we know are a guide to us, the voice, the inner voice that speaks within, the connections that we have, the karmic relationships that we enter into. The guardian angel is saying that it's okay to believe in the things that you feel, even in the sense of loss, because you understand where it can take you, because your desires want you to expand on how things feel, want you to go on this exploration of what else is there. Okay, let's get another card for you, Sagittarius. My God, manifestation. Wow. This is amazing, because the star card came out. How many times has the star card come out? It's twice. Again, the Tower came out. This is great. This is like pure manifestation here for you. This is believing in the choices that you make, and although you've gone through this tussle, this tension, and again, where it leads you. I think you have the greatest belief in yourself. When you get to that point of knowing yourself, Sagittarius, you just get it. You get the connections in life, and you get the things that you've got to do. This is how you manifest. This is magician here. This is how you manifest, understanding and exploring every emotion that you've had to go through. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. If you've loved the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And again, if you'd like to be a part of the October competition, where you can win a astrological birth chart reading with me, all you have to do is become a subscriber, and I'll pick a winner at the end of the month. Okay, until next time, take care. Bye.